Namaskar and welcome to the second episode of Working Nari. Today we are going to meet with extremely talented, very confident and very kind personality, Dr. Prajakta Naik. She has done her PhD in organic chemistry. She had these huge opportunities to work in various countries, but she decided to be in India, playing various roles such as daughter, wife and mother to three. Let's see what this working Nari has to say about her work-life balance. Welcome Prajakta.
Hi, thank you.
Yes. So you are in this field of organic chemistry since last 15 years.
Yes.
So I'm always curious that what inspires you or who is your inspiration that you wanted to be in this field and work so passionately in it?
Being in this field was my passion, you could say, or like I liked chemistry when I was in my college days. That's why I decided to go for further studies in chemistry basically.
Okay.
And talking about this business, it was the dream of me and my husband to start a company.
Mhm.
So it's like I'm trying to fulfill it
Okay.
on behalf of both of us.
That's great. That's great. There are various roles that we play
Mhm.
in our entire 24 hours, I can say.
Yes.
So you are daughter-in-law, wife, and mother to three,
Yeah.
and also you are a working nari, working woman. So, what challenges do you actually face, or what are the challenges that you see when it comes to the working day in your life?
There are many if I think of listing those. Yes, being a mother is the most challenging thing when balancing it with work actually, because there is always this guilt that I can't give time to my children,
Right.
and when I'm with my children there is a guilt that I'm not giving enough time to the company.
Oh.
Yeah, so
there's a dilemma.
there is, this dilemma is always there. It never happens that okay, I'm not thinking, and it happens because of this. What happens is, even if I'm in the company, sometimes I'm thinking about what the children are doing at home. Mainly when my son has his exams and everything, and then I'm not at home. In this scenario, when everything is like schooling from home, exams from home, sometimes he's facing some issues, and all the other kids are having their parents alongside, and I'm not there to help him. So sometimes even at work I'm thinking about his school, and vice versa also. When I'm with the kids also, I'm not able to enjoy completely with them because I am stressed about something on the work front.
Yeah. So there is
So-
always the confusion in the mind.
Yeah.
Yes. So as we were talking about the dilemma, always there is a confusion between two options. So this I observe in the society quite normally. As I observe that there are two types of decisions that girl has to take.
Yeah.
Mostly after marriage, I can say. One thing is if she decides to be at home, वो तो क्या घर पे ही रहती है.
Yeah.
And if she decides to work, वो तो क्या बाहर ही रहती है.
Yeah, people talk anyway.
Anyway, they talk anyway, and then they say that women don't have clear answer to any question. They say that way. So what are your thoughts on that? Like whatever women make the choice, there is always the judgment by the society.
Yes, because they say that women don't have clear answers, or they are not clear about their vision, because it's the society that's creating the confusion in the first place. Like you said, people are going to talk anyways. Like, you're staying at home, and staying at home, being a housewife is not at all a simple thing.
Not at
Being a working woman, I sometimes feel it's good that I'm getting out of the house. Yeah, if I would have been a housewife, maybe I would have gone mad by this point. Yeah, because being a housewife is the most difficult task, I would say. So if somebody is deciding to be a housewife, it's also a very challenging decision to take, because then you don't get to go out of the house. Like, we have the liberty, sometimes, okay, we can skip some of our personal work into this going to the office time. I should not say this actually, but I'm saying it.
Right.
But the housewives, they don't have this option. Like,
True.
yeah. They have to plan everything. They have to plan even going out, what to do, what not to do. So being a housewife is not at all easy. But yes, the society should not force them to be a housewife or to work. It should not be the society's decision to decide what the woman should do.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. Because ultimately, what happens is women land up being guilty about it.
Yeah, I mentioned it in the first point itself,
True.
that I'm always guilty about something. Like
Right.
even if at home I'm guilty about not giving full time to the company, and vice versa. But because running a business requires dedication of time and a lot many other dedications actually.
Right.
So if there would have been a gents in my place, a male counterpart in my place, I'm sure the company would have been at a different level right now. But I have many restrictions, like I can't go on traveling all the way
Yeah.
always. I do travel, but not as much as if suppose my husband would have been running this company. Yeah. So these restrictions are there. So there are pros and cons for being a housewife also, for being a working woman, as in running a business is also having its pros and cons, and working for someone, being an employee to someone is also equally difficult. So yeah.
Correct, correct. So making a choice, I think, is a very strong move by any woman.
Yeah.
That and what I think is, women should make choices now.
Yeah.
Don't you feel that we say we are in a modern society, we are in 2021 now, and still there is, they say that हम हमारे बहू को कुछ भी करने के लिए we are ready to give the freedom. But don't you feel that the permission, or we give freedom to our daughter and we give freedom to our bahus, should be the definition in this kind of world?
There should not be a need to take the permission at all,
Huh.
basically. Yeah, like nobody is has the authority to give permission to anyone. We say we have right to independence, right to speak, blah blah blah, but yeah, the situation is still there. What is happening, Amarja, is this feminism and all these things. Women are trying to get to the level of men, but the opposite is not happening at all. Men are not trying to be like women at all. So it's not going to work.
There is an equality. That
Women are going out doing everything that men can do, but men are not doing what women are doing at home. So the equality is not going to come unless and until even men try to become a woman.
True.
Yeah,
Play
not
their
literally.
part.
Yeah, play their part
their
as a
part.
woman. Yeah.
True, true. As you rightly said, I absolutely agree that here we are not talking about feminism.
Yeah.
Here we are trying to talk about equality.
Right.
That because I chose to work doesn't mean I have to, compulsory do both the things.
Exactly.
Even a man can help a woman and make it easy.
Yeah.
There, I can say that there is some percentage.
There is
That
some.
is happening.
Yeah, I have in my home like an example. Like all the people, whether they are gender, does not decide what work is to be performed by whom.
True.
Yeah. So even if it's a boy, he will wash the dishes. Yeah. Even if it's the girl, she'll go out and get the grocery or anything. Like, yeah, it's not like gender based that only the ladies will wash the dishes. The gents will not do anything in the house. Even my husband, my nephews, they cook also.
That's great.
Yeah. So yeah, I should say that I'm lucky in that way.
Yeah, you are. And me too.
Great.
In my house also, my husband, who is my business partner also,
Yeah.
he helps. So that's why when I go to work, or that this will be experience of you also. When
Yeah.
I am working, I'm not like कि घर पे जाके मुझे सब करना है.
Right.
And it is only my duty to do it. It is
Actually.
equal, and it depends on how tired I am or how tired he is.
Right.
And it should be like that. And the purpose of this show, Working Nari, is to create that awareness that working, even though it's a choice, it should not be an option for a girl.
Right.
Because we give girl education in a co-ed, we tell her that you are equal and you can get whatever education you want. And this actually, even I want that some examples, or your thoughts on that during education we are being told that you are equal, and you can do whatever you want, and you can have career whatever you want, and then there is this stage of marriage where they say, now let's see if they allow you to work or not.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we are always being told that everyone is equal, but it's not implemented correctly. We are not shown that. We are just told verbally. I would say, because even now, if the children are going to garden, for example, if it's a girl, she has to come home early. If it's a boy, it's allowed if he comes a little bit late.
Good.
If coming to somewhat elder children, if they are going in the college, a girl is questioned if she gets late. A boy is not questioned even if he doesn't inform that he's going to be late. You know,
Yeah,
at least, yeah.
That's true.
In today's situation, I know it's not safe for the girls, but it's equally unsafe for the boys also.
Very true.
Yeah, so I mean, safety should not be the point when you are questioning girls, that why you are late, where have you been, why you will be going so long, why you will be not coming home in time. Yeah, but that is happening. So we are just told verbally that everything is equal, but it's not implemented.
It's not implemented.
Yeah.
yet. And
Yeah,
we want that.
We want that because, yeah, in my house also I always observe this.
Okay.
Not exactly in my house, like around in the
Around.
society, yeah, that the girls who are going to the college, they are questioned, okay, no, it's 7 o'clock, you should not go beyond 7 out.
Correct.
But the same age, if there is a boy, even if he comes at 10, he's not questioned why you got so late.
True.
Yeah.
True. I think that's a very good point that you have actually mentioned here, the safety. The restrictions are due to the safety issues.
Yeah, right.
But once we come to the equality and taking care of each other in a same manner, then I think even the safety won't be that big issue,
Actually,
because girl can be free to work late or whatever she wants to do, and equally boys can do the same and also take care of the everybody who are out there
yeah.
doing. So that's a great point that you have mentioned here. Prajakta, I would really like to know, because I don't know why, but the women entrepreneur are never asked about it, but I really want to each and every woman entrepreneur out there, what are your goals when it comes to Coherent Pharmaceuticals? What is your vision behind it, and what exactly would you like to have Coherent, at what level you want to take it?
Of course, I want it to grow to very big levels. And I want to show people that, many people have the doubts that, okay, specifically in this field, there are very few ladies who have started pharma company. There are ladies who have been working on higher posts, who are like VPs or something of a company, but very few, like I hardly know anyone who has started a company, who is running the company on her own. So I want to take this company at a level to show to the people that yes, ladies can do this. It's not a monopoly of the men to, they say, okay, you must be having restrictions, you can't do the marketing, you can't go here and there, how are you going to do this? But yes, with the support of all my friends and family, I target to take this to a very great level, to a level where people will envy that, okay, she has done it.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's the challenge that you have.
Yes, I have
accepted.
taken over me. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Being such a successful woman entrepreneur, a working nari, what is the message that you would give to girls out there who wants to be not only in this field but the field of business? What is your message to them?
See, running a business is like running a marathon.
Okay.
The only difference is like it's a never-ending marathon. You have to decide your own pace. Maybe if you run very fast in the beginning only, there is a possibility that you get tired too early and you have to stop. So, but it does not mean that you have to start go on running very slowly. So it's like you have to decide your own pace, but just go for it. Whatever you feel, even if it's a business, it's a job, it's being a housewife, whatever you decide to do. If you want to do it on your own will, you will find a way.
That's
So
great.
just go for it.
That's really great. So make your choices, make your decisions, and be ready to whatever challenges that will come by your way.
Yes, they are going to come.
They are going
Yeah,
to
no route. Like being a housewife is also not challenge free. There are challenges everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, for housewife, house itself is a company.
Yeah. It's like a company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she has to take care of all the like
Things.
staff, we can say.
It's management.
It's a management. It's
Yeah.
a great management actually.
Yeah.
So that's really great. So this was Dr. Prajakta Naik with us. Thank you, Prajakta, for being, taking out time from your hectic schedule. I really understand how busy you are, and to inspire all the women out there with your presence. And I always get inspired, and I really adore you. You already know that.
Thank you.
And I hope even you are inspired by this lovely lady. And in the next episode, we will be meeting one more woman who is into the business, and let's see what she has to say about it.